everyone, and welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. When we last left off, we had carried on with the trial of Episode 5, Bridge to the Turnabout. We had figured out the massive plan between Iris, Dahlia and Morgan. We were figuring out which one was on the stand between Iris and Dahlia, because they are twins. Ooh, there's a massive plan between the both of them. Then we also had the plan of Morgan and Faye to kill Maya Faye. To, basically get Morgan, well, not really Morgan, but to basically get Morgan's daughter, Pearls, to be the master of the Kurain. And so that happened. But then we figured out that there was more than meets the eye, because Dahlia didn't care about Morgan's plan. Dahlia didn't care about Pearls. Dahlia cared about Maya because of Mia. Yes, you had missed the past couple of episodes. You did kind of miss the past couple of episodes, but that's basically just a summary of what you have missed, basically. Order in the court. What is the meaning of this?
It's true I was the one who attacked Maya Faye, but even so, the murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Faye's life was none other than your darling little Maya.
Ridiculous! That's nonsense!
Are you sure about that? Well, just think about it. There's even evidence supporting these facts. Isn't there?
What? What do you mean? What is this so-called evidence?
The fact that Maya Faye has disappeared is evidence enough. Isn't it?
Wait, no, hang on. Wait. No, hang on. Hello. Hello. Can you... Hello. Can you... Sorry, I hadn't plugged in my microphone.
I just completely forgot to plug in my microphone. Whoops-a-daisy.
I am Maya. Yes, I myself am Maya. Phoenix Wright, is Maya. Maya is Phoenix Wright. Huh?
The idea that she's still in secret cabin is just ridiculous. The audio, what, now that I've got the microphone working, or like what? What do you mean the audio's bad? Because the audio should be the way it was, because remember when we said it was a bit too quiet and everything? That was the microphone, so like, before it's better. I don't know why it's bad. Huh. I don't know. Let's try popping the pop filter. How about that? Does that sound better? Is this better? Is this any better? Because I'm now using the pop filter that I've got. Now I'm getting quieter. Huh. I don't know then. I'll have to have a look at it later. Because I don't know. Because it should be as it was before. Because... before I mean like a few episodes ago. Because a few episodes ago, I was using my microphone, and then, I don't know why, but the past couple of episodes I kind of just forgot. It's weird. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at it. I know that my voice will become quieter. I do know that. But we did say that before. Because remember, we said about, you know, which one's better, louder or quieter and things like that. I'll have to have a look at it. But yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be that bad. Can you still, like, hear me and everything? Or is that the only thing that's bad? The fact that it's just quieter?
In that case, there's only one place she could be.
It's not only a game, but the voice that it. The issue is, right, can you still hear me? Now that I've raised the volume of the game, can you still hear me? Because I don't want the game to be on top of me, if that makes sense. Can you still hear me over the game? No. That's why I said it may be quieter, but if I turn the game up, then the game will be on top of me. And obviously you've got to hear me to be able, you know, to hear the voice acting and everything like that. Music is just a side burner, and that makes sense. So, it is a weird one. I'll have to have a look at it. Not sure if there's anything I can do about it. I just find that with the microphone it may be quieter, but it's clearer. Because the microphone I used a couple of minutes ago was the actual PS4 camera rather than just a detachable microphone. So yeah, I mean, as long as you can still hear me and understand me, that's the main thing. You know, it's not. I mean, hopefully it's not like it's, you know, glitchy and things like that. Okay, I'll have a look at it. I will have a look at it. I don't know, I'll have a look at it. So, yeah, I'll have a look at it. Yeah. But anyway, I'll use the microphone for now. Just, yeah. But yeah. Where?
Do I have to spell it out? Bottom of the Eagle River. Where else?
Eagle River. Objection. Eagle River.
Why a Faye killed her long-lost mother? Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into Eagle River. Most bodies will wind up in there lost forever. So, what do you have to say now, Feeny?
Ready, Gordo? Oops. Sorry, that's... Why am I right here? Objection! Oops. Sorry, that's my phone. So that's Larry's drawing, but I think not. Well... Yeah, but no. But we discovered it was upside down last episode. So... What kind of ringtone is that? All over here. Objection. Okay. Thanks. Was there something important? They just finished removing the locks and safety. That's great! What about Maya? There was a woman in the cave. Was it my Faye? It was the accused, Sister Iris.
Oh, don't look so surprised. I want to remain safe. I just finished telling you that.
Well, yeah, you discovered that 2 episodes ago, but we in the courtroom discovered that only last episode. You know what I mean. So what about Maya? Where is she? There was no one else found inside the sacred cavern.
Oh, it can't be.
Yeah, basically your theory came true. But I mean, it was kind of obvious, because how can people fly? We discovered this in the Maximilian Galactica episode. And by episode I mean the entire case. People cannot fly, it is that simple. Use a tether and that is that. People cannot fly. Even though we have like cyclops, squeezy bracelets, and mood matrices, and spirit channeling. But there we go. Yeah, the whole theory basically, yeah, it was someone being swung over the bridge. Well, it was the dead body being swung over the bridge using one of the burnt out ropes, as you can see here, just dangling down there. They used the dangling down rope to basically act like a pendulum for the dead body being swung across between Iris and Dahlia. I seem to think it's the rope that you said about, the one that was attached to that weird metal anchor thing. If you remember that little metal thing at the side of the cliff that you would tie the rope round and there wasn't a rope there anymore. I seem to think it's because it's that rope, but I don't know. It could be one of the ropes that burned down, I don't know. But either way, it was used as a pendulum to swing the body across. No!
It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end. Sadly, it appears the killer of Eastonium, also known as Misty Fey, was her own daughter, Maya Fey. Overcome with guilt for whatever she had done, Maya Fey dumped it to death into the raging waters of the Eagle River. It can't be. Huh. Oh, huh.
I was actually thinking that's going to be like Pearls or Maya herself, but okay.
Right, have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the possible, whatever remains must be the truth, no matter how improbable it may seem.
What is that supposed to be, Prosecutor Goddard?
According to this witness, my face threw herself into the Eagle River.
Why is it whenever I start to do Goddo's voice, I become like... I start to yawn slightly. No, not very, but ever so slightly.
However, is that really the truth? Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden. Which means if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it means it must have been from the inner temple side, near the bridge.
Oh, I got the hiccups now. Hang on a second. There we go. I was gonna say, yawn because of the... Well, there is that. No, I did have a bit of coffee before. Because they always say that, isn't it? It's like whenever you yawn, it's basically your body asking for like tea or coffee or like something caffeinated. So I did have another coffee. But it's weird because I don't yawn any other time in this game other than doing Goddo's voice. It's weird. But there we go. And when I start, it just happens every so often. It's weird. Well, I do have the window open as well, so I've had the window open all night and all morning. Woohoo! So anyway, yeah. That's right. That's where she jumped from.
But that's impossible. It's possible to jump into the river from there.
What?
Don't get your panties all twisted up, Trite. Just relax and think through the whole thing again.
It's because of the big mud area. That! Because of the muddy, cliffy area. It's as simple as that. So, it's impossible? Mai couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River?
Well, Miss Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Faye threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
No, I didn't want that.
Take that!
That! Well, yeah, but muddy, rocky, cliffy area. It's all the same thing. I knew what I meant.
No one knows that better than this witness!
What did you say? 11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river. Just take a look at this overhead map. As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf.
Oh, you're right.
She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. In other words, if she had jumped, we should still be able to see her body in this photo.
So you finally figured it out.
Can I just say, I just thought, I don't know what your volume is at, but if it's quieter, just kind of raise the volume a bit. Or use a speaker or something. I don't know. What's it? Use double jump? Yeah, just Mario that stuff. Just, you know, get some like exclamation question mark blocks, a couple of brick blocks, and just it's me, Maya. Or, in the words of, I think it's Daisy who does the thing. I can do it if it was Mario. Yeah, maybe a bad choice to do that when I was doing that voice. All the dogs are now yapping.
Order!
You're just playing with me! My face buddy's the bottom of the Eagle River! There's nowhere else you could possibly be hiding! Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Just a few minutes ago! My Faye was inside a safety cabin. We now know that she didn't throw herself into the Eagle River.
Cool, that eliminates all the most likely possibilities.
Now, although it seems impossible, improbable, there's still one other place she could be.
What? Where is this one possibility you're talking about?
So must be blood. Swear it's a dead body then. Finally, I think the pieces have fallen into place. Normally the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there's a way to give Dario Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. I was going to say in the very courtroom, because if your theory is correct, which I have a feeling it is, the person in front of us is Maya channeling Miss Hawthorne. So, basically, the person in front of us is Maya in the courtroom. Shall I tell you where Maya is in this very Maya Faye is in this very courtroom? There's only one possibility left. Namely, she's right here in this very courtroom. What?
My face, hitter. You say she's in my courtroom?
Dario Hawthorne, I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see. Somewhat. But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood. I was going to say, look at the reference to the acro. What do you mean? Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dario Hawthorne? Why, that's obvious. It's probably a pathetic little snilling runt. You're wrong. Bill's tried, but she couldn't do it. I've never failed at judging someone. This is the first time it's happened. Isn't there any explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? It could happen if someone else is already channeling the same spirit. So I don't know. So could I before Pearl did? But no. Pearl's even tried again on the day after the crime, but she couldn't do it. What could that be? I think the truth is becoming clear to you right about now. Am I correct? It wasn't Pearls who challenged you. There was someone who called you before she could.
Take that!
Maya. This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it. Pearls couldn't do it. Misty Faye is gone. There's only one possibility left. Oh, come on already, I can't stand the tantrum. Dahlia Hawthorne, the person who's channeling you right now must be Maya Faye! What? How could that be? Remember what this Mr. Dahlia Hawthorne said about her goal?
She said that her goal was to kill Maya Faye.
Yes, that's right. But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone who was trying to kill her,
Well, Gramps, what would happen?
could it be... Looks like you finally understand, Your Honor. Well, I don't. What are you going on about? What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you. Misty, and then Dahlia bit her tongue off and died. The end. You protect yourself from me? Yeah. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Faye. The path back to Hazakura Temple, the path back to Hazakura was closed off and there was nowhere for her to run. So the problem became, where would be the safest place to hide? You mean that's where she challenged me? All this time you thought you'd been challenged by Pearls. That's why it never occurred to you. But Maya's hiding place was you. No, no, don't say that! You're saying that Dahlia Hawthorne was played for a fool by that little whelp! Maya Faye killed herself. It's obvious.
Objection!
Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple. I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that, who has never been out in the real world. She could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea? Well, me, of course. Oh, me, of course. Yeah, Mia Faye. It's been a long time, not at all, folks. I never thought I'd be doing this voice again. Well, get ready for my throat to burn for all these female, high-pitched female voices. Woo! Yay! This is gonna be great. I don't mind.
So it's true. It was you.
Yeah.
You're something else.
What are you doing here? That hair. It's close, right? Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back on tonight one more time. You were just cornered by her in the temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of you lost consciousness.
I was stabbed by Maya Fey! Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you.
She did. Not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed, so that's kind of what decided actually.
When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she chose me. She explained to the mama the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do. She did that? I can't believe it! Of course, I didn't have all the details, but one thing is perfectly clear.
What that was?
I knew that you could be allowed to win the trade.
Free? What do you mean?
It's a race against time, so I got down 2 things that Maya had to do. Challenge Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself in the sacred cabin until help arrived.
Big brief from yesterday. True that. Also, lock yourself in a sacred cabin until help arrive. That's interesting, because of what ended up happening with Dahlia outside the sacred cabin and Iris inside. Rather interesting. So it was Maya who put that lock on there.
Yes, but why do you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been challenged by someone else. By one Pearl May. Pearls? Yeah, Pearl didn't properly understand the plan. So all she was trying to do was follow Mother Morganfield's instructions. If she had succeeded in telling Dahlia Hawthorne straight, that was going to turn out very badly, to put it mildly.
So that's how it was. Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Fey to kill Myra at all costs. Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along. What are you?
I'll tell you! I won't forget this!
Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure.
Yeah, another failure to add to the pile of shame. Wouldn't you say?
What do you mean by another? Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure. Boo-hoo. What?
How dare you!
11 years ago? The fake kidnapping. Your very first crime. You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but I have to tell you, Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne. The truth was exposed.
Shut your mouth! That wasn't my fault! Because of that stupid other person and weakling a priest woman!
And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Well, I'm still alive, but you wound up killing someone else. As a result, you were sentenced to death. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny.
You! Wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face!
And now this! You've messed up again. You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you.
Mia Fey! You spinster! I was supposed to kill Maya Fey like I swore I would. And if only you hadn't got this spiky haired jerk, a guilty verdict, I wouldn't have been hanged to death. True. Well, I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me.
What? What did you say? Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all eternity.
I remember that you said earlier in the trial, you said there was no way we could punish you, because you were already dead.
Well, what about it?
Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on. Forever.
That's very true, Dahlia. And it's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne, a miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that, no hope of freedom. Since the day you were executed, that narrow bridge that once stretched out into view has burned to a crisp.
Quite literally, may I add, because there was a narrow bridge that actually did burn out to a crisp. It's funny, see? No, okay.
You're wrong. It can't be. How could I lose to the likes of you?
It no longer matters. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of my body right now. What in the world? Oh. What the? Oh, what?
I'm not ready. Not ready to go.
What is going on? What is this? Oh. Oh. What? What's happening? Oh. Oh. Ooh. What? Maya! Hello again.
Nick says.
Oh. The first time I've seen that. The first time I've seen anyone collapse on the floor within all three of these games. Now the only thing we need to do is find a real murderer. Let's find this real murderer, shall we?
No, I assume you are the real Iris.
Yeah, I'm just rescued from the sacred cabin, so I'm not going to change voice because they're basically the same person, so.
I must say, you are not twins right. Indeed, from what I can see. In any case, it appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Mr. Lowe, what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne?
If you ask me, Your Honor, it looks like she went back to the hell she came from.
It's due date, no eating, and now she has to testify. That is true. Maya is going through hell at the minute.
It seems that Missy Faye was the only victim in this crime.
Yeah, and I guess they would know about all that, and they'd probably give her food and everything.
And Myra Faye, as well as the young perpetrator, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems. Be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel our spirit again.
Your Honor?
Yes? What?
About this whole spirit medium thing, it's also weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now.
Well, do you think? My younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticized me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort to study up on the career in general.
Hey, isn't that New Year's issue of Old Salt?
I've seen quite a few things in my years on the bench, and for all that time, I finally learned this one thing. Oh yes, I've seen many things on this bench, including that time when this man in a blue suit here brought a parrot. And you guess why?
Sir, Your Honor, sir, we will not talk about that.
It was quite funny actually. He actually brought a parrot to testify. It's rather funny actually, but weirdly enough, it was actually quite useful. which is weird, but here we go. So the last suspect is Gono. What? How is it Gono? Gono has nothing to do with this case. Apart from like joining in an investigation like day 2.
Each case is different and takes place in third part, if you will. In order to fully understand that part, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ.
Never thought of it that way.
At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris Hazakura Tempora.
Objection!
Oh, hello. Objection.
Yeah, Gono has. Well, I mean, apart from the fact that now Mia is here, we're gonna know a little bit about his background and the fact that he is Diego, but other than that,
You're a little too fast with that gun, Your Honor. What do you mean by that, Mr. Squire?
This trial isn't over yet. That's what he means. That's what he means.
what?
Troy, remember where Miss Evil sprinted in her testimony?
Huh? Golly, it's testimony.
Idioty! Idioty!
Yes, well done. The Japanese for objection.
Idioty!
I love saying that. I don't know what it is, but I love Iggyardi over objection. I don't know why, but it has a more powerful stance to it and a lot more like gusto to it. Objection! It's like,
Idioty!
that has a lot more gusto to it. Objection!
Idioty!
You know. Ooh. Ooh. It's a little dagger, sorry man. Da 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 da. Strange, but I don't have a clear memory of all that. I think I was slapped. Da 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 da.
Just as Dr. Hawthorne was about to attack Maya, she was stabbed and killed by someone.
Yes, that's right. The person that was ultimately killed was the spirit medium that chilled Dahlia. At least still didn't know Misty Faye. But who killed her? We still don't know who did it.
Get over! Asogi! No! Asogi! No! Naruhodo! It's interesting because Naruhodo is actually Japanese for, I can never remember, but Naruhodo is Japanese for Phoenix or Wright. I'm pretty sure Naruhodo is Japanese for Wright. aka Phoenix Wright, you know, so it's interesting. Also Asogi. I know a little bit of the Great Ace Attorney. Like a little tiny bit. But to be fair, Asogi looks like Blackwell. I don't know why, but because obviously like I watched the trailer and everything like that. Asogi is giving me Blackwell vibes. With the like bandana and the katana and oh my god, Asogi is giving me very Simon Blackwell vibes. Maybe not necessarily prosecutor, but very much Blackwell vibes. And yeah.
Unless someone else is found guilty and accused is still in trial, we can't let her walk until there is evidence that proves her innocence.
Right, who can't smash the table? What do you mean, right, who can't smash the table? Right has always been able to smash the table. It's obvious. You know, you smash, you slam the table and you point your finger and you go, objection, origami. If you're in Japan, you know, no way.
But this court isn't prepared for any further testimony. The prosecution is ready to call our final witness.
That's Naruhodo. Oh, wait, what do you mean that's Naruhodo? No! But it's the right! But Naruhodo means right in Japanese. That means that Naruhodo should be able to slam the desk.
Final witness? This one will clear up the whole mystery. The mystery of who killed Misty Faye.
Yeah, indeed.
Is it really alright, Mr. Prosecutor?
Of course it's alright, Madam Attorney.
First case? Oh no! Oh. Please do, genuinely do not spoil anything.
about the Great Ace Attorney, like at all. No, you know, talking about the cases or anything like that. Like I want to play it through in my own time. You know, I won't be live streaming it because I want to get it on a Nintendo Switch rather than PS4 and everything. And I know you say it's not necessarily spoilers, but I want to kind of keep myself as blind as possible. You know, I want to, yeah, but yeah.
Well then, who's this following this?
But I mean, yeah, does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway. Cheers. I don't want to sound rude or anything, but I want to keep myself as blind as possible because I get very invested in stories. I like story arcs and things like that. Like I was very invested in the Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice storyline and everything like that. So. And these 3 games, I was invested in these 3 storylines, you know, and everything like that. So. Especially with Gordo here / Diego. It'll be interesting to see what happens, but there you go.
This is obvious. There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case. Someone who saw the murder of the face? The person who saw her mother killed in front of her own eyes.
You mean Maya? It's just funny when Noda held her first case and the slow, loud slam table. Oh. It's interesting, isn't it? Naruhodo is where Phoenix Wright came from. So everything that Phoenix Wright does and things like that stems from him. So anything that he does, well, in theory at least. Because like it's kind of like no, like a hand-me-down sort of. I don't know. Or it's kind of like their own version of genetics. Instead of looking like each other, because after watching the channel, Naruhodo and Wright don't exactly look like each other, but it's not necessarily looking like each other, but it's more like what they do and things like that, like the finger pointing, the slam on the desk, the head in his hands. That's basically, you know, that's basically all he does. Oh, and the piece of paper, you know, the hitting a piece of paper thing. The alarm poster is the same as for the animation. Oh, it's interesting. But I do like that, because it's going to be in like the new animation style. Because I mean, we've been playing this for 3-4 months now, something like that. And it's like the old version, isn't it? So it's like painted and things like that. And then you play like Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice, and it's new 3D models, and it's a lot more animated and things like that. And you kind of forget that. I mean, we're on episode 87 now, I believe. 87. Well, I know I've missed out a couple of episodes, but 87 episodes. At least one a day. So, you know, we've been going through for about three or so months at least. So, she can't testify to what she's been through.
We need to find the truth. The prosecution calls my fate's
Very well, but first we'll have to take a brief recess. We'll have to wait for the mystery to recover before signing out. But once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial.
Hey, Wright, I've got something to say to you, so listen up.
What is it?
I don't think much of you as a lawyer. It's always the same with you. You somehow managed to squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case. Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last minute decision.
You've got some nerve!
But that's not gonna happen this time. This time, you're gonna have to do this by yourself.
That's enough! This court is now in recess. Ooh.
I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me, but I
was missing all day and we didn't even have a chance to talk. And she's right. When I met Iris at the drinking hall yesterday, they had already switched places and Iris was inside the sacred cavern. I wanted to at least be in the defendant's books today. To root on you. Cheer you on.
Treat on you.
Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time, so... There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did? Huh? If you had tried to get help at the sacred cabin yesterday, you wouldn't have spent an entire day locked up in there. My sister, I'm sorry for her. She's frightened by her mother and never got any love for her father either. Yes, but it wasn't the same for you too, wasn't it? Yeah, but the next day it's this bikini. It was like a mother to me. If only a Dahlia had come up with me to Hazakura Temple. I always loved her. Dahlia was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised that I would help her. You told about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago. Yeah, it might be useful to her in some way. But what was usual? I was too cowardly. At the last minute I ran away. Because of it. Dahlia's stepsister Valerie ended up... That was a case that wounded me so badly.
Black leaking is hard to solve.
Oh, what? Oh! Cyclock! Yes! Yeah, black Cyclocks are the hardest ones to solve. And I remember that from Athena. From the end case, because that's the one. Black Cyclocks are there that even the person with the Cyclocks doesn't know about. It's a secret so deep down that that person doesn't know about it themselves. Just like Athena was with the mask, and the issue was it could have caused trauma and things like that. With Athena and things like that. But there you go. Things in there. Some people suspected my sister's involved in murder. Some people? You must mean... Yeah, two defense attorneys. Mary Faye and Diego Armando. They had poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to letting the accused. Dahlia even tried to kill the person who would have knowingly hit the poison for her. Ew. That's right. Iris. There's one more thing I have to ask you. Yeah? Well, what is it? On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Ellie Stoden, was it really you? Yeah, it was me. That night after ringing the lights out bell, I went back to my room. Around 10:30 I received a call on my cell phone. There's a problem, can't do your temple right away. Yeah. I got on the snowmobile and headed to the temple. The path to the temple was cut off, right? Exactly. You just leave the body here. So you gotta do exactly as I say, right? So the actual murder weapon was this gun. Yeah, that's right. I brought the body back to Hazakura Temple in the snowmobile. But why? Why did you alter the body? I didn't want anyone to know that the stuff was a murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye. Oh, I just turned a rope and stepped through the shithole. Wipe the blood off the staff's blades and let it next to the ground. Yeah, with something like the fire, that, I mean, to be fair, with Iris's voice, I'm going a lot softer. So, to be fair, with Iris's voice, it probably would have been hard to pick up anyway. Because doing, like, Iris's and Dahlia's voice is, like, very hard for me. But it's like, I don't know. I picked the voice and that's that, you know, I'm not going to change it now, so. I kind of went a bit softer at towards the end there, so yeah, I apologise about that. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer. I'm saying this right, I can't do it. I can't say who did it. I see. Victim staff. Yeah. Defendant! Yes? The judge is calling you. He wants you to see you in his chambers. Here's some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne. Alright. Well then, I'll see you later. And there's something I want to tell you. Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me? So it's true. I was cooperating with the real killer. Maybe from the very beginning. Phoenix! Yeah. How's my doing? Physically, I'm not worried. Sure, I got her completely. But emotionally? She's been hurt very badly by this case. I see. You don't mean she learned who Lee Stoneman really was? Yeah, I went to the medical officer and talked with her, so. By the way, that happened too in DSG case 1. DSG? DSG. What's DSG? The only game I really know with D and G is Danganronpa, but the rest. Oh, you mean the cut? Yes. Yeah, that.
Well, everything I knew.
Why?
I was stronger than you think. And I knew she could take it. All of it.
What do you mean by that?
I want you to figure that answer out by yourself. The child got her son. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet?
Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still. I think that just maybe I know who it was. That night, the victim was killed in the garden above the inner temple. And the criminal wasn't just there by accident. Which means the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning.
And one more thing. Victim was moved to the Hazakura Temple side by pendulum. In other words, the criminal crawled across the bridge. That means they were stuck on the inner temple side for almost an entire day.
Exactly. The culprit was someone who wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day.
That's much help. That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the ball is yours to win. Or lose.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, but there's a few people. I'm sorry, but there's a few people there. What exactly did Maya see anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, they had to prove it. Me. All by myself. I mean, you could be right, but you never know. You never ever know. To be continued. And I am going to save off here for today. And if it's true that the ending is to this part of the trial, and perhaps the ending might be the next episode, maybe next 2 episodes, depending on how long it is. Because the dialogue, especially in part 2, was very, very long. So it just might take an episode, a couple of episodes. We shall see. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!